Okay, everybody, this is Xeriscape. I'm going to be talking about my weekend tournament that's coming up tomorrow on the 15th. I just want to make a video so it's quicker and easier than me explaining all the rules fucking again for everybody. Any questions, comments, please ask them in the Discord. I want to get everything solved before we start playing tomorrow. So anyways, we're going to get into it. This is a Xeriscape document. Remember, you're reading, so it's not going to make sense. Alright, so part 1, we're going to a Swiss-style format. The reason for this is it's supposed to make teams not just pull away with games. If there's two teams pulling away, they should play. Or, if there's a group of teams that are strictly better, we have like a top 4, they should play each other more often, and they should beat up on the lower teams. We are starting the games at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing like a check-in with everybody about 2:30, so try to answer that so I make sure you're here. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Like, where the fuck are these guys at? And expect to be here all day. We'll probably schedule like a dinner break or some shit where we'll just call the games off for half an hour at like 6 p.m. or something, or 7 p.m. But for the most part, expect to be gaming all day. On day 1, all the games will be best of 1. I was thinking about doing best of 2, but I kind of want to eliminate the downtime. And with it being best of 1, you're going to have about 10 minutes in between games before we match you with your opponents. But please don't take longer than 20 minutes, 25 minutes to go into your next game. And there will be you'll have a 2-game cooldown in between when you play somebody. So like, for example, say that Eternal Kings played Sunlight on their first round. Eternal Kings is now going to have to wait. They have to play a game against, say, my team, and then say against Mike and the Muppets before they can play Sunlight again. This is just to prevent teams from like spam playing each other, and I am capping it softly at a max of 3 times per played, because I want to get everybody to play each other at least once, hopefully twice. At the end, expect Swiss to break down, and top teams may just be playing bottom teams just so we can get the matchups done. It probably won't be a perfect system. My Excel sheet is kind of being a little weird on matching people in laters, where it's just gonna stop giving people matchups because it won't find any valid ones. But that's where we're gonna leave the Excel sheet and just go to the discretion of me and Birdman, who will be helping me admin it. And so a big thing I want to do is similar to the last preseason tournament. I'm going to have a Discord channel where you share your match IDs, and I want the match IDs shared like this. Everyone will have access to this, but only you can type in your own channel, and please just keep it to this and then label your games. So we're gonna say like this would be Xeriscape versus Garda or something of the sort, and just please keep it as simple as possible in here. I will most likely be doing another huge write-up like I did last time, and I just want to keep shit simple. This is also to give like some sort of scouting, because my ticket apparently got blocked because I used lads images, which I don't understand completely, but it doesn't sound like my ticket is going to go through, even though I got it approved like a week ago, and they just needed images, but it broke. Okay, and then we are going to be using win percentages instead of just total wins. This is to stop teams. So say you need to play, you're the 3rd seed, and it makes sense for you to play the 4th seed, but the 4th seed game is taking an hour and you finish your game in 20 minutes. We're just going to match you up to someone appropriate, or like that you could kind of play, that isn't ideal, and so you can play as many matches as possible. So it's possible at the end of the day that there's going to be teams who played 14 games and teams that have played 8 or 10. And the only way I can think of balancing this is by going by win percentage instead of total wins. However, if there's some team that just played like 8 games that went 4-4 or something, I will probably... We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and I'll talk about it in the Discord if that ever comes to the case. And then for the tiebreakers, I'm probably going to settle that to where if it's looking like we're going to be in like a 3-way, 4-way tie, those games will probably start about 10:30, 11 p.m., and we'll try to get them solved by then. And other teams will just play games as long as they don't make an impact on the tiebreakers. And then on this, obviously, please expect some sort of fuck up. My Excel sheet is right now at 4 p.m. not working correctly. I'm still going to try to fix it for later bullshit. But once we get to like past 6 p.m. and the Excel past 7 to 8 p.m. and the Excel sheet's starting to break down, please just be comfortable with what we're doing. Please be lenient. We're not going to fucking rig the tournament. If you have concerns, type them in Discord. We can solve this shit together. And now moving on to day 2. So day 2 should be pretty simple for everybody. It's a single elim tournament. And then third place game will be played for 3rd and 4th. And this is because with only, I think we're going to be about 10 teams, 10 to 12 teams, depending on if these 2 people sign up that say they're going to sign up. We don't have enough to run a lower bracket, and that's what the original extra 25 to 50 bucks is going to be for. The prize pool isn't locked down yet, by the way. I still have to get in touch with some people. But we're probably going to be looking at, say it's a $100 prize pool. It's probably going to be like, well, say it's like a $150 prize pool. It's probably going to be like 100. Fuck, I don't know. I haven't done the math on it yet. But first place is going to get the most money. You guys know how fucking prize pools work. And then the way we're going to set the bracket is it's just going to go down the list. So the first place team can choose from any of the 7 other teams that have qualified. And then obviously, if you want to be a man and man up, you can choose the second place team. So you can choose any team you qualified if you get the top seed. This is to incentivize the top seed. And so they don't feel like they're getting digged by a team that maybe had to stand in or had something go wrong for them during the day and they barely got into the playoffs. At the end of the day, if it's like 8 p.m. and we're starting finals, I'd like those to be a best of 5. It's not a big deal to me if they're not. I don't particularly care that much about it. But for playoffs, at least semifinals and finals should be your full team. Obviously, if someone has work or some shit on Sunday night, we can deal with it and do what's appropriate. Stand-in rules during the week are very lenient. Just keep it kind of a fair stand-in. It doesn't need to be an exact match. You know, you can switch roles. You can switch. You know, you can jump 500 MMR or whatever the rule is, or whatever the case would be. However, on semis and finals, it's going to be on my discretion on if the stand-in is fair or not. Because it is a money tournament, so I understand that that's going to be a big issue. But the point of this bullshit is to just play as many games as possible in one day, or in one weekend. This is preseason lads. Some of these teams maybe aren't completely set up, so I want to really make sure that people are comfortable with their teams to help prevent disbands during the actual tournament for lads. The actual lads tournament, not this tournament. And then, yeah, have fun. Game on. Any questions, you talk to me or Birdman. Preferably me, and do it in the Discord and the complaints channel. If everything goes well and this is fun, I may be hosting another one the weekend before lads is supposed to start, so that'd be the 29th and 30th. The prize pool on that is, again, probably I'm going to start at $100 and accept donations and go forward. But for the most part, keep shit simple. Play the game. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't ruin other people's times. It's a weekend video game tournament. Don't make it fucking stupid. Alright, thanks. If you have any questions, ask me in the Discord. Let's try to get this shit solved before tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we start this bullshit. Thank you, my amigos.